The no running rule that's just been enforced by the Ring magazine and Riyadh season was heavily influenced by Canelo Alvarez in the aftermath of his fight against William Scull, after the face of boxing said that he doesn't want those kinds of fights or fighters anymore. After Turki announced that running around the ring will no longer be tolerated, and that fighters looking for a generous payday by being signed with Riyadh season and the ring will have to actually earn it now, this move was basically the result of Canelo Alvarez and his fans being utterly disappointed with how the William Scull fight unfolded. If you folks didn't know, Canelo's Riyadh season debut and his first international fight was a really big deal for the Saudis. On top of Turki spending hundreds of millions of dollars in the process, the event ultimately was a big disappointment. Now, even though it takes two to tango, the blame was heavily shouldered by Canelo's opponent, William Scull. With that being said, Canelo and Turki's disappointed faces post-fight were like bold in all caps subtitles and were clearly apparent. If you folks can recall, Canelo said during his post-fight interview after doing cardio with William Scull that he doesn't want those kinds of fighters anymore and that people deserve to be entertained. He also said that he's hoping that Crawford and his future opponents will deliver and won't be like William Scull. Canelo suggested that people spend their hard-earned money for his fights and they deserve better. Well, fast forward, it looks like Turki completely agrees with Canelo's earlier statement along with the feedback he received from fans and is now making sure that from this point on, such terrible performances will no longer be allowed. After announcing that Ring magazine and Riyadh season is pretty much banning runners with the focus on hungry and entertaining fighters, this announcement drew mixed reactions, with one side applauding the move while others are saying that this will ruin the sport of boxing. One side is saying that fighting and slugging it out is how it should be done, while critics of the new rule are saying that boxing is all about the sweet science of making sure you're not getting hit. Well folks, whichever side of the argument you're leaning more into, one thing is for sure, all future cards involving the Ring magazine, Riyadh season, Turki and Canelo Alvarez will no longer involve runners. Now, the first batch of fighters that will be pressured to deliver entertaining performances will be those participating in the upcoming Ring magazine card this July, featuring Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda, David Morrell, Subriel Matias, Edgar Berlanga, and more. Fighters contracted with Turki are now being advised to impress and really fight their heart out in order to keep their contracts in exchange for generous paydays or be at risk of getting their contracts terminated. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more quick talks.